the government's rights to release personal information on company directors according to the Acra Act, could this then deter individuals from being willing to take up directorships, especially for small and micro businesses where friends and family are often roped in as directors? And if so, whether some kind of opt-out clause for deep personal information, including address and NRIC, beyond just the name, for directors for such small firms would be possible, because at least for smaller firms, these kind of deep due diligence may not be.
Associate Professor Jamus Lim asked whether, the ability to make known NRIC numbers might deter individuals from taking up directorships, and whether there can be some kind of opt-out clause. I think it is necessary to go back to first principles and really the very basics of corporate governance. The reason why you have information available is for corporate transparency. And why do you have corporate transparency? It is to protect the public. You must protect the public because anybody who sets up a business and transacts with the public interfaces with a member of the public. And that member of the public transacting with you may run into difficulties or issues and must then know who they are dealing with. So let's say let's take an example that people can relate to. Let's say your home renovation. Most times, it could be a company, or let's say it's a sole proprietorship. It's Mr. Wong trading as, general renovations. And the name card will say general renovations. You have no idea who general renovations company is. You will go to Acra, you will search general renovations, and you will find that it is Mr. Wong trading as general renovations. But there could be many other Mr. Wongs as well. So you need to know which Mr. Wong, because if your renovations wasn't done properly and you need to claim a refund, or you need to sue him, for example, you need to know who you're dealing with. So it is the essence of a business register or corporate register that you must know and be able to identify the specific individual or entity that you are dealing with. Hence, it's actually looking at it through the lens in a different way. So if anybody has a concern that they do not wish to have their NRIC known, and for that reason don't become a corporate director, I think that perhaps may be a step too far. But anyway, the bottom line is, in our regime, as well as in many other countries, if you're going to do business that transacts with the public has to know who you are and to be able to contact you. To the extent that we can make some concessions, we have done so. So, for example, for residential address, for example, under the last round of amendments, you can now put a separate contact address. So if somebody needed to sue you, they could leave the writ of summons at your office. They don't necessarily have to go to your residence. So we've made some shifts. But I think on identification, there's no running away from the fact that you still need to be able to identify the individual you're dealing with.